YouTube, what it do? It's your boy AJ Beats, and welcome back to my channel. I want to show you guys today on how did I build my studio from scratch. I will also like to show you guys on how you can build your at-home studio from scratch. It doesn't matter if you're a singer, a producer, if you're a podcaster, or if you're just messing around with sound. I will be including the pricing on what I paid on my instruments, the DAW, the mic, and so on. But before we hop into the video, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys drop a like, comment, subscribe. Let's dive right into the video. Now when it comes down to making your at-home studio, it doesn't matter where you really started. I know my very first at-home studio, what I only had a laptop, I had my instruments, and I had my desktop table. And over some time, once I saved up some money, got the funds that I needed, I upgraded my studio. So I know a lot of you guys are thinking, man, I probably don't really have the money for this, and I really can't afford it. But about this music journey, you should take your time. Don't compare yourself to nobody else. Start in a place that's best for you. Now my computer monitor, that cost me around $240. So what I did, I just went to Best Buy. I just browsed around, and I didn't want to go for the most expensive computer. So I asked one of the employees at the store, what would be the best ideal desktop for me to start off? I spent around $240 roughly for the computer monitor. Next, for the keyboard and mouse, I spent $130. What I decided to do, I didn't want too many cords in my home studio, so I took the wireless route. So the third investment was, I wanted to stay to Apple. I just love their products, man. I decided to go with the Mini-Mac M4. They cost me $599, so about $600. And once I brought my computer set up, I decided to go to Guitar Center. For the people that don't know what Guitar Center is or what the store is about, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a store full of guitars, amps, mics, speakers, everything for music or any kind of music productions or audio productions that you need. That's the perfect store to go to, in my opinion. I spent $620. Now once I arrived to the store, the first thing I did, I started looking at instruments. Bought the acoustic for $385. I didn't want to go with anything too expensive because of course I was on the budget. Now I didn't want to go with a guitar that was super expensive right off or any kind of instruments, because now when I went into the store, I already had a set budget inside of my mind on my pricing for instruments. My next purchase was of course the piano. I purchased this for $620. And if you guys don't know, the piano is definitely an instrument that I take a whole lot of pride in. Now my lead guitar, I paid $491 for that. I caught that for a great sale. Everybody loves a great sale. So I decided to add that purchase to my cart. Lastly, I brought a bass guitar, which was $231. I wanted to look for a mic, and I found the one that I wanted. It was the AKG. Once I made those purchases, I was on the hunt for a mic, and I found an AT2020. Now, I'm not a big artist kind of guy, but of course I do record for people. I didn't want to go too expensive over the mic due to the plugins that I can put behind the vocals when an artist is singing or rapping. I brought the stand for the mic, which was $60. I purchased a stand for the piano that was $75. My monitors cost me $150 a piece, and I caught them for a great sale that day. I just decided to stick with the JBLs. And of course, to get a good mix, I had to buy the stands. I did not want my monitors to just be sitting on the desk. No, I needed them raised up, so I brought stands for the monitors, which cost me $130. Of course, you guys can't forget the interface. I decided to go with the Scarlett, that cost me $400. And lastly, where all the magic happens, I brought the Logic Pro X. Now, when it comes down to your DAW, it really doesn't matter what DAW you buy. Some people, they prefer to use FL Studios, Ableton, Pro Tools, GarageBand. It just depends on what kind of DAW you want to use or what you have in mind. And the cool thing about my setup is I didn't even spend $5,000. Now, of course, it just depends on where you guys are with your budgets and how much you are willing to invest into your at-home studio. But I definitely appreciate you guys for tuning in today. I pray this video was helpful to you guys or motivated you guys into deciding to build your at-home studio. But I'm not gonna take too much of you guys' time. Once again, I appreciate you guys for chiming in, but if you found this video helpful, I would greatly appreciate you guys subscribe to the channel once again, like and comment. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time.